Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're live here on Coventry United TV for another match day. It's been a while. The April showers have wiped out the majority of the Easter action, but we are here now at the Trevor Browne Memorial Stadium for a hotly anticipated women's match. This game is usually set aside for the final of this competition, but we're getting it one round early this time. It's West Brom women versus Coventry United ladies in the Birmingham County FA Women's Cup, and it's live here on CUTV. Kick-off just a few minutes away. The fixture was supposed to be played a couple of weeks ago at this same venue, but due to the heavy snowfall at the time, was called off, and of course the rain hasn't helped matters over Easter. But this is one match that the rain can't affect, of course, due to the 3G pitch. So it would have been on whatever the weather, but it has been bright sunshine over the past 24 hours as we get set for kickoff. I'll take you through the starting lineups now here on CUTV before we get things underway. So kicking off with the red and green girls of Coventry United ladies. So starting for United today, number 1 Sue Wood, 2 Nikki Miles, 3 Rosie McDonald, 4 Helen Dermody, who by the way has now won the Goal of the Month trophy. That vote ended today, so Dermo is the Goal of the Month winner. Number 5 Nat Haig, 6 Alex Buck, 7 Steph Smith, 8 Maz Gauntlet, 9 Jade Brook, 10 Ali Hall, and 11 Amber Hughes. On the bench for United, 12 Keely Davis, 13 Shannon Turner, 14 Lucy Stead, 15 Lauren Garner, 16 Lois Jeffries. And for West Brom tonight, number 1 Vanessa Kinley, number 2 Lara Finn, number 3 Hannah George, number 4 Natasha Merritt, number 5 Lucy Finch, number 6 the captain Gina Burton, 7 Leanne Mitchell, 8 Louise Fellows, number 9 Jennifer Kiko Meko, number 10 Laura Davis, and 11 Nicole Dale. And on the bench for the Baggies, number 12 Sophie Hall, number 14 Antonia Smith, 15 Lauren Price, 16 Natalie Murray, and 17 Hattie James. A packed main stand here at the Trevor Browne Memorial Stadium, home of Boldmere St Michael's FC. This is the venue where Coventry United's first team began their league season with a 4-2 victory over Boldmere. It's also where the first team ended last season with a 4-3 defeat to Boldmere. As always with cup matches, there is the possibility for extra time and or penalties. And of course we will be here all the way here on CUTV through the extra periods. There are no replays, so it will be decided tonight. The camera is fully charged, as is the laptop, so we'll be good to go here in CUTV, win, lose or draw. But after what happened in the last penalty shootout, I think we're all hoping for the sake of a certain commentator's heart that we don't get another shootout after United lost on penalties against Blackburn in the Women's Premier League Cup a couple of weeks ago. The referee is assembling the players in the tunnel area. Huge match for both sides. You would say on paper that the winner of this match will be huge favourites for the final of the competition, which will come later in the month, I believe. The winner of this match will face Birmingham and West Midlands ladies. They beat Redditch in the other semi-final a few weeks ago. So the winner of this match will face them, and with league standing you would say that either West Brom or Coventry would be the favourites. While the West Brom players are ready, still waiting on the red and green girls. They do like to take their time, but they are certainly worth the wait. You're never going to see some boring action here on CUTV. You're always going to see something entertaining. We've not had a 0-0 draw on CUTV with the ladies. The 1-0 so I think there was a 1-0 earlier in the season where Lewis beats United, but I think that was the lowest scoring match we've had all season, and we didn't even cover that one. So in fact we've seen a lot of goals on CUTV this season. as the West Brom players are making their way over to the bench. As we said earlier, the CUTV Goal of the Month vote has now closed. There was just 4 votes in it between Kyle Carey's goal against Shawbury and the eventual winner of the Golden Boot, her second Golden Boot of the season. That's Helen Dermody for a brilliant strike against Blackburn a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to send United to their first cup final of the season, but the second attempt may prove to yield more success with the Red and Green girls as United make their way into the tunnel area. There's Sean Green, the goalkeeping coach. As he makes his way over, there's Alex, the fitness coach. And the substitutes making their way over as well. Interesting to see what sort of formation United are going to go for. I think it may well be the 4-2-3-1 that we saw against Blackburn. But interestingly enough, the goal scorer on that fateful day at Blackburn, the scorer of the first goal for United, Keely Davis, is on the bench. And also no place in the squad for Jess Lundy, who suffered a concussion that day. Ali Hall is starting, but also Maisie Jerem is not able to start as she suffered a head injury in that match. So the only player who was taken off in that game who is playing today is Ali Hall, and she'll be up front alongside Maz Gauntlet.
Welcome to Brom St Michael's for tonight's Birmingham County FA Cup semi-final between Coventry United ladies and West Bromwich Albion women.
This match is usually set aside for the final. The last 7 seasons have seen West Brom and Coventry fight it out in the final of the Birmingham FA County Cup. This year we're getting it a few weeks early. It's the semi-final clash between the Baggies and the Red and Green girls. You can get it right here on CUTV with Liam Cook. This should be an absolute cracker of a match. So they're starting the nights once again here at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium. Firstly for West Bromwich Albion, number 1, Vanessa Kinley. Number 2, Lara Finn. 3, Hannah George. 4, Natasha Merritt. 5, Lucy Finch. Number 6, the captain, Gina Burton. 7, Leanne Mitchell. 8, Louise Fellows. 9, Jennifer Kikameko. Number 10, Laura Davis. And number 11, Nicole Dale. And on the bench for the Baggies, number 12, Sophie Hull. 14, Antonia Smith. 15, Lauren Price. 16, Natalie Murray. And 17, Hattie James. And for Coventry United this evening, number 1, Sue Wood. 2, Nikki Miles. 3, Rosie McDonnell. Number 4, Helen Dermody. Number 5, Nat Haig. 6, Alex Buck. 7, Steph Smith. 8, Maz Gauntlet. 9, Jade Brook. 10, Ali Hall. 11, Amber Hughes. And on the bench for the Red and Green girls, number 12, Keely Davis. 13, Shannon Turner. 14, Lucy Stead. 15, Lauren Garner. And 16, Lois Jeffries.
Gentlemen, first of all, visitors Coventry United wearing red and green. Goal number 1, Susan Wood. 2, Nikki Miles. 3, Rosie McDonnell. 4, Helen Dermody. 5, Natalie Hay. 6, Alex Buck. 7, Stephanie Smith. 8, Marie Gauntlet. Number 9, Jane Brooks. 10, Alison Hall. And number 11, Amber Hughes. Coventry United this evening, number 12, Keely Davis. 13, Shannon Turner. 14, Lucy Stead. Number 15, Lauren Garner. And wearing 16, Lois Jeffries. Your Albion lineup this evening.
Well, the 2 skippers meet in the centre circle. Sue Wood for Coventry United, and for West Brom, Gina Burton.
6, Captain Gina Burton. 7, Leanne Mitchell. 8, Louise Fellows. 9, Jennifer Kikamiko. 10, Laura Davis.
The 2 teams going through their pre-match rituals.
12, Sophie Hull. 14, Antonia Smith. 15, Lauren Price. 16,
And Ali Hall joining the captains in the centre circle as well. Ali is the vice-captain of Coventry United. You don't usually see the vice-captains talking to the rest before the match.
And just a reminder that in line with Birmingham County FA regulations, if the game is level after 90 minutes, the game will go straight to penalty kicks. Thank you very much indeed.
So just confirmation from the stadium announcer, if the game does indeed end in a draw, it will go straight to penalties. No extra time, no messing about. We go straight to spot kicks. So United will be keen to get this match won in 90 minutes after what happened last time against Blackburn. Losing in the shootout, misses from Dermody, Brook and Gauntlet, costing United a place in the next round. A 3-2 shootout defeat for the Red and Green girls. They'll be hoping they can do the job in normal time, which it looked so likely they were going to be doing. They were 2-0 up at one point. West Brom have not had the best of season, just 4 league victories, lead them 4th from bottom in the Premier League Northern Division, but Another penalty shootout will be fresh in the minds of Coventry United after the penalty shootout defeat against West Brom in last season's final, which is actually our second ever ladies match on CUTV. Referee keen to get things going, like the rest of us here on CUTV. Well, it's going to be Coventry United to get things underway here at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium. So Gauntlet stands over the ball for United and they get the ball rolling. We are underway. Well, on the right hand side, immediately headed out of play in a promising position for the Red and Green girls by left back Hannah George. And United already have the throw taken by Nikki Miles. Smith in support, Jade Brooke as well. Brooke, first time pass back to Miles. Smith pressure from behind, and that's West Brom to come away with the ball. The ball bobbling towards the left, but can't handle it. And that's with Kika Menko down the left-hand side for West Brom Albion towards that penalty area, but trying the best to cover her off. It's Kika Menko's low cross, and it's put behind for a corner by Alex Buck. Backing the side today, the expense of Maisie Jerim, who is out injured. The first attacking opportunity of the game falls to West Bromwich Albion. We're taken from the left-hand side. It's over Sue Wood, and it's over everyone else as Hay tries to get it clear, and she's got the throw. Wood on the line trying to punch it clear, missed with the punch. There were players on the line if needed, but thankfully for United they weren't. McDonnell hoofs it up the left-hand side. Gauntlet trying to claim it, and she does. Smith in support, but it's back into defence now with Buck. Players moving out now as Buck strides forward. Pass to Brooke cut out by Louise Fellows, but a poor pass from Fellows straight back to Buck. Looking to send Miles on her way. Miles connected with the header, but will be picked up by the number 6 Gina Burton. Here's Brooke, takes on the defence, taken out. No foul, says the refs come off. Brooke left for the throw in now to West Bromwich Albion, and will be taken by Hannah George. Looks like a 4-3-3 for West Brom today. Hay across to McDonnell. Hall beaten to the punch by Lara Finn. Hughes gets stuck in there but can't take it away from Merritt. Ball quickly closes down Lucy Finch but gets it into the midfield. Burton again, the captain. Onto the left flank with Nicola Dale. George. Long lofted ball down the left. Alex Buck will try and shovel it back to the goalkeeper a little bit hastily than she would have liked, but she gets it back to Wood, who sends it out of play for a throw. Around 15 yards away from the halfway line on West Brom's left-hand side. Merritt. Challenge well made by Helen Dermody. She's got the throw. The two number 4s battling for the ball, and it's the Red and Greens who come out on top. Mars' throw nodded on by Jade Brooke. Smith. Gauntlet. Now it's with Smith again. Trying the through ball into the box. It was behind Hallie Hall, and it was pretty easily gathered. Side by Smith can't take the ball away. Now it's in the centre circle with Louise Fellows. Bit of a push there by Nat Haig, who's further up the field than she should be. Now on the right with Finn. Deflected through ball off the foot of Nat Haig. It's offside given against Laura Davis. The ball did take a touch off the United defender, but it was an unintentional touch. So Haig will take the free kick deep into United territory. Haig pushing her teammates forward. There it goes from the former Yeovil skipper. Nodded on by Ali Hall. Hoping to find Gauntlet, but the defender gets there first. With a shoulder barge by Hall to try and win the ball back, and Amber Hughes helps her out, but Uses pass picked up by Lara Finn. Passed around the back line by West Brom. Finn again. Flicked on by Merritt. McDonald sends it back where it came from. And the number 5, Lucy Finch, taking no chance in putting out a play for a throw for United. McDonald's throw to Gauntlet. Just control, overhead kick towards Ali Hall. Will she keep it in? She will. Pressure from behind by Finn. McDonald behind offering support. Hall sees her but tries her best to take it alone. It's out of play off Finn for a throw to United right in the corner. McDonald will take Hughes and Hall in support. Hall. Pressure from behind. Crossed by McDonald. Brooks in there. And it's a good catch on the line by Vanessa Kinley. Simple stuff for the shot stopper. So 5 minutes gone here at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium, home of Boldmere St Michael's FC. Score remains West Bromwich Albion women 0, Coventry United ladies 0. In the Birmingham FA County Cup competition, where United and West Brom have a long and storied history, as Nikki Miles does her best to try and keep Kikamenko off the ball in the penalty area, and she does so just about as the striker now with the ball in the corner. Shoved by Nikki Miles, a touch out of play from the fullback. Dangerous times for the red and green zone. So it will be another corner, the second of the game for West Brom. Going over to take it is Laura Davis. Towards the near post where Kikamenko is. Headed away for now. They'll come back in through Merritt. And Kikamenko has put it wide anyway, but it was offside. The flag didn't raise. I think Kikamenko would have been slightly embarrassed about that one. Here's Haig now in defence, forward to Amber Hughes. McDonald sticks the laces through it, nodded on by Mass Gauntlet. It's Ali Hall, defenders catch up to her, but United still in a good position. Hall tries to switch it to Brooke. It's intercepted only as far as Mass Gauntlet. Here's Amber Hughes, takes on the defence. It's Hughes across the face of goal, and it was needed off it into her own net by Gina Burton. Cleared as far as the left-hand side, where United have a throw with Rosie McDonald. Great football there from Coventry United, and particularly by Mass Gauntlet to spot the run of Ali Hall. Here's Hall again. Hughes with the cross, picked up by Jade Brooke, where it should have been, but a little bit of a shoulder barge by George. Put the United attacker off. Haig sends it forward again, met in the air by Natasha Merritt, who sends it out of play on this near side for a Coventry United throw, which McDonald will take. Here's Haig. McDonald quickly closed down by Mitchell. Does her best to try and dribble it along the line, but she's giving it straight to Kikamenko. Now Mitchell lays it off for Laura Davis, but she won't reach it, and Alex Buck picks up the pieces and wants to get United on the front foot again. Brooke, Miles making the forward run. I think she was trying to find Nikki Miles, but Nikki's not that fast. And it will go straight to Kinley. Goalkeeper dribbles it across the box. Kick just out of reach for Amber Hughes and Rose McDonald, but Nat Haig will mop it up before Davis can get to it. And it's back with Sue Wood. Wood's clearance picked up by Nicola Dale. Dale across to Fellows. Pretty good catch by Sue Wood at the near post. Again, routine for the goalkeeper, but those saves have to be made. The skipper rolls it out to Nat Haig. This is the fixture that retired the former United skipper, Nat Lynch, played in the final United game against West Brom in the final last year. Would come to the end of her first season as captain, receiving the armband in the summer. McDonald across to Nat Haig, just taking it slowly. The West Brom putting them under a little bit of pressure. Clearance, see the hit the arm there of Natasha Merritt. Referee says no, you have to try and win it back, which they don't do. The lofty ball by Merritt towards Kikamenko is headed back to Wood by Nat Haig. Buck, play gets centre back. Gauntlet dropping deep and picking up the ball. Haig again, the space on the left for McDonald. Chip pass towards the left back. who gets there first, which is taken out. Hall wanting to play on, but she won't get the chance as Lara Finn stayed on McDonald, didn't get the ball. Certainly makes contact with the left back, but Hall was clean through on that left wing and wanted to continue. Referee said no and called back for the foul, and it will be Helen Dermody, the red and green set piece wizard, who will step up. Fresh from winning her second golden boot for goal of the month, it's Dermody to send it into West Brom territory. And out comes Kinley for a simple gather at the near post. So we've had 10 minutes here at Bournemouth St Michael's FC, West Brom 0, Coventry 0 in the Birmingham FA County Cup semi-final. This match will of course face Birmingham and West Midlands ladies in the final in a few weeks. Here's Hannah George with a surging run. Nicole Dale, it's Kikamenko, and that's a pretty good save by Sue Wood, the first meaningful save that either goalkeeper has had to make. But often when faced with a challenge like that, Woods is a goalkeeper you can rely on. Brooke, surrounded by Baggies players and forced into a mistake, but United will get the foul. Bit of pushing and pulling on Brooke. So it will be a free kick just inside the Baggies half on the right hand side, in fact just on United's half I should say. It's about 5 yards inside United territory on the right hand side. Dermody switches across to Nat Haig, an experienced centre back who's really come out of a shell in the last few months. Gauntlet, trying to create some space, very hard thing to do, gets the shot away and it bounces into Kinley's hands. A sea of white and navy blocking Gauntlet's patches well to get the shot away and get it on target as well. But Kinley will deal with that all day long. Kinley nearly taking it out too far as Hall closed her down. The clearance comes off the shin of Amber Hughes and out of play on the halfway line for a West Brom throw taken by Lara Finn. Hughes puts it out of play. United believing that it came off the West Brom number 4, Natasha Merritt, but referee says no, it's halfway into United's half on the right hand side. Finn will take. Lauren Davis plays a 1-2, it's Davis again. And Davis tries one, good hands from Wood to keep the scoreline blank. Hughes turns the number 4 beautifully and lobs it forward for Jade Brooke. Closed down by George. Miles making the overlap. It's a cross by Jade Brooke. The header by Hall. I don't think Hall made contact with it actually. The clearance only as far as McDonald, who backtracks to Nat Haig. United have got West Brom on the ropes here. They're knocking on the back door. Smith to Brooke on the right. She's being held by Dale. Free kick against United. And Brooke seems to have suffered a bit of an injury, but in fact, no, the physio has been called over now. I'm not sure what the issue is. There's some pushing and pulling from both the West Brom player and from Jade Brooke. It is West Brom who have got the free kick, and it's Jade Brooke who has hurt herself in some way. I'm not too sure what the injury is, but she doesn't look particularly comfortable at the minute. She's getting back to her feet, and it looks like Former will be able to continue. And she's escorted off the pitch for a minute or two, but she will be back on very shortly. So it will be Kinley to blast the free kick towards United's net from just outside her own box. Header won by Steph Smith. Only as far as Fellows. Kikamenko, the intended target. Out comes Wood, and she dives down low and snatches that ball from the feet of Kikamenko. Haig finds Amber Hughes. Hall making the run down the left-hand side. Hughes still going. Finds Hall. Hall tries to steady herself up in a more central location. Trying to find Helen Dermody, but cut out by Davis. But United will regain the ball. Hughes. Nice weighted pass to McDonald. Through ball for Hughes again. And across comes Lucy Finch to slide it out. Throw-in given and quickly taken. United lose out to Finn. Got to try and find a way out of this corner, and she does so. And a little trip from Amber Hughes out of frustration more than anything else, I believe, gives the free kick to West Brom. So we have had about 15 minutes here on CUTV. And it remains at West Brom 0, Coventry 0. Next time we're on air here on CUTV, hopefully, will be on Saturday. That's definitely weather permitting on that one. Stourport Swifts versus Coventry United's first team. As Amber Hughes sends it straight into the main stand. Well, Nikki Miles tried the game of hit the commentator against Plymouth. Dermody. Back into defence now with Nat Haig. Here's Smith. Spins away from one challenge, but it's taken away by Louise Fellows. Dale. Met in the air by McDonald now. Gauntlet lets it bounce. And George only finds Steph Smith. Smith rolls it onto the right with Nikki Miles in a bit of space. Gauntlet. Brooke calling for it on the right. Pressure from behind for Gauntlet. Now to Smith. Nice pass towards the right-hand side for Jade Brooke. Takes on George. And the left back gets the better of Formo. And plays it into the box with Burton, the captain. And West Brom will play their way out of danger. Well, they tried to. Smith with the challenge. Now it falls to Amber Hughes. Volleyed attempt. It bounces wide. And that little error of judgment from West Brom's defence could have proved deadly for their chances in this match. A good strike from Hughes. Not quite on target. It would have been some goal if it ended up in. I think the lack of power would have made it a save for Kinley. And Kinley's kick goes straight out of play over the head of Lara Finn. And despite the best efforts of Leanne Mitchell, it will go out of play for the United throw. So the referee has pointed out where the throw should be taken. It will be the left back Rosie McDonald to take it. Throw towards Ali Hall. Finch tries to clear. Chest control by Fellows. Launches towards the left-hand side, and there is Nikki Miles to put some pressure on Dale. George clearing only as far as Helen Dermody. United inflicting some good pressure here. Gauntlet lets it run for Ali Hall. Finn's clearance comes off the leg of Hall. He won't reach it in time, and it will go to play for a throw for West Brom. So of course the game will go to extra. Will not go to extra time tonight. It will go straight to penalties if it ends in a draw. Here's Amber Hughes. Strides towards the net, and Hughes will try one again. It doesn't quite test Kinley. Rolls wide and brushes the side netting on the way through. United are so far limited to long-range efforts. But luckily for United, so are West Brom. So Vanessa Kinley lines up another goal kick. Seems to be United in control at the minute. Miles to Steph Smith. Tries the through ball with a great slide by Burton. Denies United the chance to push into the area, but United come away with it again. Dermody to Jade Brooke. Miles in support. That's a lovely 1-2. Brooke into the area. Squares it for Gauntlet. Ali Hall. And in goes Amber Hughes. That's a brilliant save on the line by Kinley. Just got the hand to it. She didn't have a lot of time to think about that through ball for Kikamenko. And Wood will get there first outside her penalty area. Now to West Brom building from the back with Burton. West Brom with a few relieved looks on their faces following that escape. United really should have put that chance away. Here's Hughes. Oh, and it was nearly over the head of Burton. That would have set Gauntlet up beautifully for a one-on-one. Rolled to a left by Burton. That's with Fellows. And her pass towards left cut out by Dermody. Brooke just about able to get there before Hannah George and sprints away from the fullback through ball towards Mass Gauntlet. It's past Gauntlet so beautifully for Ali Hall into the hands of Kinley. All the chances are falling United's way, but they can't put them past the shot stopper. Either side of Kinley, and Hall surely would have been sprinting away in celebration, but she didn't have a lot of time to think about it. She had to take it first time. Dale. To her left is George. First time pass towards Kikamenko. Great touch by Kikamenko. And it's another brilliant save down low to her left. Sue Wood with the heroics. But again, a fantastic touch from Kikamenko to bring it down beautifully to her feet. But the finish was well kept out by the Red and Green Girls captain. Across the back line now to Alex Buck. Real defensive utility player this season. Has played across that back line in all sorts of positions. Buck to Brooke. Through ball blocked up by George. Now it's with Buck again. It's not easy saying Buck and Brooke straight after each other. It's out to play for a throw now into the United dugout for West Bromwich Albion. Here's Gina Burton, who at one time was on Coventry United's books at the start of last season. Davis, the control, sends it straight into the path of Hughes. Brooke can't control that one either, but she battles well to get the ball back, and a slide from behind. And that could result in the first yellow card of the match for Natasha Merritt. Rather hefty chance, but the referee says no. There will be no yellow card, but it will be a free kick, and that could be all the punishment that United need to inflict. Well, Dermody scored some pretty spectacular goals this season. He's won 2 goal of the month, including the one for March. It may well be a ball into the air rather than into the top corner. It's towards that far post, and up jumps Kinley. And she'll bring it down and end another United move. 20 minutes gone at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium. It's still West Brom 0, Coventry 0 in the Birmingham FA County Cup semi-final. Lara Finn. She's got a limited option, so plays it across to her left where the captain Gina Burton is waiting. Closed down by Gauntlet. Across to Lucy Finch. Finn on the right. Through ball now for Lauren Davis, but again can't bring that ball under control. Davis's touch has not been great in the opening 20 minutes. And here's Nat Hager, who's been a very reliable defender over the last few months. Gauntlet trying to take it around Burton, and gives it straight to the Baggies captain. Merritt to Burton. Kikamenko, a bit of a shove in the back by Nat Haig. And that may have been the difference between Kikamenko trying to turn the defender and losing out, which he did. Dermody. United have got to get out of the danger zone here. They're locked in their own backyard. It's passed along the box to Haig. Haig boots it forward. Flicked up by Finn. Brought down by Amber Hughes. And there's Mitchell. Hughes hooks a leg around Mitchell and takes it away, but momentarily as Davis has got it back now. Lob ball towards Mitchell on the right-hand side. McDonald's with her. Bit of a shoulder barge. And McDonald puts it out of play for the corner. So across goes Hannah George for the set piece from the right-hand side. West Brom starting to wake up now. They've been dormant for the last 15 minutes. A promising start, but United have really taken the game to West Brom in the last 10 minutes or so. It's been all United recently. West Brom have a golden opportunity to put themselves in the driving seat on the scoreline. As it's sent in by Hannah George, and it bounces away from Kikamenko at the far post, and Alex Buck will shepherd that out of play for a goal kick. And United ladies' next match comes on Sunday in the FA Women's Premier League Southern Division, and well, wouldn't you know, it's the longest trip of the season. C&K Basildon away. And that is going to be played at Canvey Island. And And we'll be kicking things off there at around 1:45 here on CUTV. And like every first team and ladies match, you can get exclusive commentary and highlights of every match here on CUTV this season. Nicole Dale, centred up line, prolonging a United attack but not denying one as Dermody plays it back to Sue Wood. Across the back line to Nat Haig, covered up by Kikomenka. Hughes back to Haig. It's the pass that Haig wanted. That's with Ali Hall. Lack of options for United. They're just trying to get themselves out that little pocket of the pitch. Finch into the centre circle now with Natasha Merritt. Closed down by Hughes, but Merritt gets the ball away. It's a lovely ball to Davis, but she's beaten to the ball by Sue Wood, who quickly throws it out basketball style to Nikki Miles, who sprints into thin air for the Red and Greens down the right-hand side. Brooke wants it, strays offside, can't touch it, and the through ball is collected by Gina Burton, who's quickly closed down by Brooke, and a slide by Ali Hall takes the ball out of play deep into West Brom territory. 25 minutes of play gone. It remains at 0-0. Had some good opportunities, but no goals so far. Merritt, first time pass to the number 8 Fellows. George quickly closed down by Miles, but Miles takes it out of play. Throw to Lauren Davis. Dermody with a touch takes it away. Burton all the way back to Kinley. Fires it clear, and that's come off the arm of Helen Dermody, surely. Referee says play on, lofted over the defence, and Wood had to volley this one, and volley it she does. Just keeping it away from Kikamenko, who looks particularly dangerous, leading that Baggies front line. It's still in United's defensive area, not for long though, as Davis took it out of play, and it will be a throw for the Red and Green girls. And there is going to be an early change for Coventry United, who are making the change. And it's a bizarre change. Ali Hall's being taken off. I thought Hall's having a pretty good game. I believe it's Keely Davis coming on. I can only assume they may be injury related. Of course, Ali suffered a pretty severe injury to a shin against Blackburn, which forced her to come off the pitch. I wouldn't assume it's a tactical decision, as Hall's played pretty well today, but on comes Davis. Well, there's a reason that Jay Bradford's the manager and I'm not, so there must be a reason for that decision. But we're not savvy to it at the moment. So to confirm, Ali Hall taken off, and Keely Davis is the player to come on for the Red and Green girls as United win themselves a goal kick. So now Jay Brooker switched to the left-hand side with Davis on the right, and Gauntlet down the centre. Hughes, pressure from behind, but she'll get it towards the right-hand side with Alex Buck. Buck, that's a cracking ball down the right, and Davis will just be beaten to it by Burton, but Burton's touching it straight back to Davis. Across to the left now with Jade Brooke. Dermody wants it. It's a strike by Brooke, and it just bounces wide. Kinley scrambled across to her right, hoping to get something on it. In the end, she didn't need to. One look up and one strike of the boot later. West Brom came narrowly close to conceding. And Hannah George will let a pass from Helen Dermody go out. It looks at the minute that Gauntlet is dropping back into central midfield with Dermody acting as a main striker. Challenge by Smith. Hughes races to get to the loose ball, which she does, takes it away from Merritt. Full 360 from Hughes and tries to through ball to Miles. It's cut out by Hannah George, who looks for the through ball to Kikamenko. Kikamenko trying to take it around Nat Haig. Can you get the shots away? It's Kikamenko, back heel to Davis. They didn't have enough power on it, and United will get it clear. But Haig runs that one too far and runs straight into Hannah George, who sends it out of play for a throw to United. There's been plenty of action here at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium, but still no goals, although the action has picked up over the last 10 minutes or so. The ball bounces on the right. Davis jumps. Davis nods it on. Great work from Keely Davis, who opened the scoring against Blackburn last week, into Helen Dermody. Shot charged down by Finch. It comes back out to Davis. And again the shot charged down, this time by Burton. United knocking on that door, just waiting for it to open. Martha's throw to Amber Hughes. And she's put it out of play for a goal kick, trying to volley it past the defenders in front of her. So we've got about 15 minutes until the break. We will be taking a short break here on CUTV to swap over the batteries on the laptop to ensure we can bring the second half of this match in full. So look for the new live stream on the YouTube channel for the second half. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button on the video if you are enjoying today's coverage. Leave a comment with any feedback below the video. Subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content from the first team and from the Red and Green Girls of Coventry United. And you can get us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. Kikamenko flick towards the right hand side. Here's Merritt, volleyed forward. Dale jumps for it. It's won in the air by Miles, who seems to be using the West Brom winger for leverage. But the switch of the play rolls past McDonnell and out of play for the throw to West Brom, taken by Lyra Finn. Davis, pressure from behind by Smith, gets the ball away though. Fellows across to Burton. Now Dale takes a touch too many, nearly loses out to her opposite number 11. Amber Hughes somehow retains the ball after two challenges, one from Hughes, one from Miles. Half volley into the box by Merritt, offside given, I believe, against Davis. United will try and play on, but the referee has blown the whistle. He's just noticed a flag on this near side from his assistant. United underway now, and it's Nat Haig saying, where are my options? Striding forward, but no one there. Now she's found Jade Brooke. Gauntlet saying, come on, play to my feet, play to my feet. And Brooke just strides right past her. Miles, first time pass blocked up by George. She'll keep it in, send it forward. Now to Alex Book to deal with, and she puts it straight into the West Brom dugout. That's worked out brilliantly for the Baggies. Thrown out to Davis. She'll bring it under control, but she's surrounded by several red shirts. Options to the right. Lofted into the box for Kikamenko by Merritt. But Buck, who could have let that one go for a goal kick, has sent it out of play for a throw. Level with the penalty area on the left-hand side for West Brom. Could that cost United? As we are still in search of an opening goal. George's cross is blocked by Miles, and that will be a corner kick for West Bromwich Albion. Excitement we've had, goals we haven't. But for how long will this scoreless streak last? It's lasted 30 minutes so far. We hope it doesn't last too much longer. It's whipped in to the penalty area. Up jumps Wood, and she ensures that it lasts a little bit longer. And in fact, United have been given a free kick, I believe. So Wood with the free kick straight to the knee of Natasha Merritt, but she can't do anything with it. Brooke picks up the loose ball on the left flank. Great run by Brooke, overlap being made by Rosie McDonnell. She'll take it alone in the midfield. Still going Jade Brooke, it's a sensational run. Now with Gauntlet, back heel, this is beautiful. It's Jade Brooke, and somehow saved, but there's Steph Smith. Jade Brooke did the heavy lifting, but it was Steph Smith who reaped the rewards. A well-worked goal for the Red and Greens. It's 1-0 to Coventry United ladies in the Birmingham FA County Cup semi-final. And they've certainly deserved that advantage, I can tell you that. You've got to feel bad for Jade Brooke because the initial shot saved well. And immediately West Brom straight off back on the attack, but yeah, Mitchell overruns it, and it's with Nat Haig. You've got to feel sorry for Brooke. It was a fantastic run and a great shot. Well saved with the foot of Kinley. And now Brooke involved in another chance for Coventry United. McDonnell, slide challenge by a combination of Finch and Finn. It's out of play for a Coventry United throw as Finn just about keeps it in. This game is hotting up now. Hughes, down line to Brook. Hughes making space for herself, but Brook goes it alone. Another slide by Finn. Well, United hoping for a free kick. Well, Brook certainly is. They'll get a throw. Gauntlet's being held. She'll try and turn. Lobs it towards the far post where Davis is waiting. Nods it to Nikki Miles. Back to Davis. Keely Davis lobs it. Lobs it a little bit too hard and into the standing area behind the goal. So we've had around 35 minutes and the goal has now finally arrived with so much action. We've finally got a goal. It's West Brom 0, Coventry United 1. As it stands, it will be a Birmingham West Midlands versus Coventry United final, but there is still plenty of time to go. Still up to an hour of play left. Finn, pass cut out by Helen Dermody in United's half. Now with Haig in the back line. Trying the through ball, and it's found Davis, which is taken out from behind by Hannah George. Referee gives the free kick in the centre circle. Position that certainly pleases Jay Bradford as she applauds the ref from the touchline. If you're just joining us, Jay Bradford's already had to make a change. We're not sure whether it's injury related or just a tactical decision, but Ali Hall has been taken off and replaced by Keely Davis. Haig is directing traffic as she gets set to plant this ball straight into the West Brom box. There it goes towards Maz Gauntlet, falls to Gauntlet's feet and struck by Keely Davis. And that is the true definition of a high shot. If it was any higher, it probably would have been in orbit by now. But so you got to try them, haven't you? You can't win the raffle if you don't buy a ticket, and it won't be troubling the goalkeeper Vanessa Kinley anytime soon. With 10 minutes of the first half to go, Kinley pushing her players up. There goes Kinley's kick. Dermody with a header, but it's behind Dermody and towards Nikki Miles. Kick over the head by Miles to keep it away from Dale. But it is at the expense of a throw taken by Hannah George. Dale brings it down. Spins on the dime. Dermody tries to make the challenge. She'll make the challenge now on Davis, and a good challenge it was. Played back to Wood. She'll take a couple of touches and look for the best option. And she'll roll it across to Nat Haig as you have to got a bit of time to work with now. Haig runs at the West Brom midfield. Brook closed down by Finn. But Brook retains. And Haig is asking for Brook to line it. That's exactly what she's done. It's Nat Haig crossing opportunity, or she try and cut in. It's a deflected cross, and that's a shame. It was a good move, but it was not the best of crosses, but it's not the best of control either from Louise Fallows, who loses out to Davis. Buck on the halfway line, strides forward, options right. Davis making the run, through ball. Nikki Miles is offside, and that's a real shame. She took the shot anyway, and it was saved by the feet of Kinley. And again, United, with free-flowing football tearing through the West Brom defence. Again, it just takes one moment for that lead to disappear. United will certainly not be counting their chickens by going into half-time front. They led 1-0 against Blackburn in the Women's Premier League Cup semi-final a couple of weeks ago and ended up losing on penalties. Free kick quickly taken, challenged by McDonnell. Now Brook McDonnell down the left-hand side, but it's the ball towards Davis, but picked up by Gauntlet and now sent down the right for Davis. No options in the box. There's Gauntlet, took away by Burton, and Smith going for a spectacular second. But it flies over the crossbar and bounces wide of the goal. The highlights of today's game will be online tomorrow morning. Make sure to subscribe to CUTV on YouTube and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get notifications then of when the videos go on air. Gauntlet nods it on. Davis, good first touch. And it's a brilliant second, but the hands of Kinley divert it past the post. And it's out for a corner. Dermody will go across to take. Well, who else but Helen would take a set piece. United crowding the goalkeeper, making life pretty difficult for Vanessa Kinley. As Dermody sizes up her options. Headed up rather than out. Headed by Davis. Stopped well by Kinley on the line. Hughes was waiting, hoping to turn it home, but she didn't get the chance. Kinley held on to it and made sure that the deficit remains at 1 for now. Finn just keeps that in. That rhymes. But the ball falls to Coventry United's Rosie McDonald. Now it's with Sue Wood. The United goalkeeper has had to make a couple of good saves today. I think it's fair to say that Kinley has been the busier of the two shot stoppers. As we close in on the break, 5 minutes to go now. Miles to Gauntlet. Miles wants it back. The pass charged down by Hannah George, and as Gauntlet tried to win it back, she grabbed at Hannah George, and the referee is going to call over Miles Gauntlet, is he? And yes, indeed, the referee does want a word. As Gauntlet was trying to retake her position. Are we going to see the first yellow card? I don't believe we are. So Gina Burton will blast it towards the United net from deep into her own half. Up jumps Smith, scorer of the opening goal for the Red and Greens, and sends it into touch. United leading by 1-0 thanks to a sensational run by Brooke, finished off by Smith in the penalty area. Throw by George up line, met in the air by Miles, brought down to earth by Smith. Nice little back heel to take it away from Merritt. Now United get moving. Gauntlet, rather wayward ball, and Smith has to slide in, still can't take it away from Kikameko. Down the left wing goes number 9, lays it off for George. In goes Dermody, trying to take it away, but it was unnecessary as the ball had already drifted over the white line and into touch for a United throw halfway into their own half. United taking their time. Throw by Miles. Chested down by Smith. Back to Miles. Back to Smith. You have to stretch to get that one, but brings it under control. Switch to the left-hand side now with Rosie McDonald. Here's Brooke. Back to McDonald. Brooke wants it again. That's what McDonald was intending. It doesn't reach Brooke. And Finn will keep it in. Flicked on, but only as far as McDonald. Hughes into the centre of the park now. Low driven past the Gauntlet. Tries the back heel to Davis. This time West Brom was savvy to that one. Slide by Merritt. Takes the ball away. United now on the ball. Davis runs straight out the defender, and now West Brom come away with it with Merritt. Across to Hannah George on the left flank, sends it forward, chested down by Laura Davis for West Brom, but there's Alex Buck to take it away again. Through ball, and Hughes won't reach that one. It's picked up in the penalty area by Kinley, the West Brom keeper, who's made some great saves today, including one before the goal was scored. Jay Brooke with a low shot, saved well with the foot. Dermody stretches in midfield but can't pick up the loose ball. Fellows his attempt to find Dale on the left flank. Drifts towards the white line, and Nikki Miles shepherds it out of play. And it will be a United throw, taken quickly up line to Keely Davis, a substitute. Good West Brom pressure. They thought it had gone out of play. Referee says no. And that little hesitation from West Brom allowed United a little bit of space to work with, and they're trying to use that to full effect. Brooke, back heel Hoping to find McDonald, but there's the defender first. That's Finch who clears straight to the head of Nat Haig. Amber Hughes. That's a rather spectacular effort from Hughes, but it bounces off the railings behind the goal. It's not the first time that Hughes has tried a spectacular shot today. Well, we are just 90 seconds away from the added minutes. Of course, there will be no extra time following today's game. If there is a draw after 90 minutes, it will go straight to spot kicks. West Brom with the ball in the back line. Burton clears. The Baggies captain nodded on by Lauren Davis. Here's Dale. Kikamenko to her right. Dale in the space on the right-hand side now for Mitchell. Sizes herself up, takes it past McDonald. It's Mitchell, squares it, and it goes through several West Brom players. Kikamenko, Dale, and Merritt all in there, but neither one of them could get a touch on the ball. As United will stride away. Dermody, that's bounced off the arm of Keely Davis. Referee says no foul. Now Davis will try and settle with another United move. That's came off the arm of Davis. Referee said no. There's a few handball decisions that the referee hasn't given where he probably should have done. That's Jay Brooks striding forward and a crucial slide by Burton as Brooke looks set to sprint into the area. And Brooke barges Lara Finn down and then swipes at Brooke. The whistle had already gone. That looked pretty cynical from where we're sitting. There was no need for it, and the referee is rightly going to take action against Lara Finn. And it looks like it's just going to be a word. So it was certainly unsporting from Finn. The whistle had gone, the ball had gone. She still swiped at Brooke, who thankfully is okay. Finch with the clearance straight onto the chest of the goal scorer Steph Smith, and the referee ends the first half. A successful first half it has been for the Red and Green Girls of Coventry United. A spectacular opener is the only goal that we've seen so far. A brilliant run through the heart of the midfield by Jade Brooke, finished off by Steph Smith. Gives the Red and Green Girls the lead at the break. Half-time score at the Trevor Brown Memorial Stadium, home of Boltmere St Michael's FC in the Birmingham FA County Cup semi-final. It's West Bromwich Albion women 0, Coventry United ladies 1, and we're going off there for 10 minutes now on CUTV. Don't go anywhere.